discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Not 8 Bison here for another Out of Your Mind Sunday night stream, y'all. And it is an awesome night because we'll be talking about the top 3 Hot Toys of 2022. Purchase Hot Toys, guys. The ones that we own from 2022. We're going to do our top 3s today on those. And joining us today is Maz from Maz Toy Box CMB and the local Lou. What is up, everybody?
What's going on?
Yo.
What's poppin', people? What's poppin'?
Yo, Cabron, how you doing, bro?
I'm alright. Dealing with the family issues and stuff. But everything's gonna be fine.
We'll get through it, man. Don't worry, man. We'll get through it.
Yeah, man. We got you back, man. We got you back.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
But hey, guys, are y'all doing all right? Any new purchases as of late? I know local Lou's sharing that piece right there. Look at that. Look how happy that guy is with this freaking piece showing off the posing, bro. Look at that.
Hold on. You said posing. Hold on. Let's some posing. There you go.
Wow, look at that, bro.
Look at
Wow.
that. Look.
And you got the cannon,
daddy.
Yeah, you got the cannon thing too going there.
Yeah. So tripod daddy. Now this is a quipod daddy. You know what I mean?
It's a quad pod.
Oh wow,
quipod.
Striker in the house.
Tripod, because it's got the
wow. Usually don't see Striker. I always talk to him in the chat, but wow. Hey, Striker, how you doing? Striker 47. Hey, everybody. What's up? Some guy, Alex S, Kinky Spinkter, CG603, of course, the Fig Man, Bug Man. Everybody's going on today. Unfortunately, Dom Prime won't be with us tonight because he got hit with something. He's sick right now. So, yeah, he came in on the pre-game lobby, and he was, I was like, damn, bro, you look bad. Just you need some rest, but go to bed. I do have his list, though. We'll go through his list, I guess towards the end, once we get everybody's done the top 3s. But yeah, he has his own list as well, top 3s. So we still be including Don Prime. Don't worry, Don. I appreciate it. He's gonna be in the chat too if you guys want to talk to him.
Hi, Don.
But yeah, guys.
You said recent purchases, right?
Recent purchases, yes.
Yeah, I slept on the Trooper because I was in the middle of working and I was by myself. I was like, oh man, I should grab these Troopers. This is the perfect time to army build it. That at perfect price.
Oh, I did the same thing too. I grabbed 2 more for my 3.
No, you did it. I missed out on it.
I got 2 Storage Trooper Commanders to make my 3. So I'm like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, but what I did do is I did grab me an Illusion Iron Man for my Doctor Strange. I mean, my Mysterio and Spider-Man display. Nice. And I did get that anti-ox suit. That was up earlier. So
nice.
No,
Good
I wasn't
pieces
gonna sleep on that. Well, I gotta complete my Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Man.
How you not have that with all the Spider-Man stuff you got?
Because it's called waiting for deals.
Exactly.
Deal.
He was waiting for a deal.
With the video game Spider-Man, unless it's like a Sideshow exclusive, I don't play with the Sideshow exclusive because there's a possibility it may sell out, may not, because of what happened with Scarlet Spider.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else prior to that was, I think the only one I paid full price for that was a regular release, like that wasn't blue screened or I didn't have a coupon for, was the classic suit Spider-Man. And I think I still added points to that. But either way, my video game collection is almost complete. My movie is complete. I just got my Iron Spider in the mail the other day.
It's not complete yet.
Nice.
You don't have your Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales yet.
Oh, he's in the mail. He shipped.
Oh, okay. He's shipped now? Oh, well,
he's shipped.
No, when you have it in hand, I'll let you call it complete.
Well, no. See, that's Into the Spider-Verse.
Still movie.
That's Into the Spider-Verse.
It's still movie.
MCU collection.
So, hey, since Moz is talking, what you got going on, Moz?
Man, not a whole lot. I was telling you backstage though that I made a print of my Galactus grabbing at the Death Star. I made a print for a T-shirt, and I'm gonna get that T-shirt. And if it goes over well, I'm gonna have it up on my site to order.
Nice.
Nice.
It's gonna be pretty cool. It does have my little logo at the top of it, and at the bottom it's got a little @Mons Toy Box because it wouldn't let me. The site I used, granted, it wasn't that expensive, but it wouldn't let me like. I wanted to put like the YouTube or whatever over the sleeve would be kind of cool, but it wouldn't let me do that. Or maybe back and have the stuff on the front, and maybe it will, but I might have to contact them to unlock that stuff or something. But, so that's gonna be coming in. It's gonna. They said the 16th is when I should have that thereabouts.
Okay.
So
I got you.
they've approved the design because they have to go through that process and approve it and all that stuff. And once it gets printed and sent out, we'll see how it turns out. If it turns out well, man, you guys will be able to order. I've had a lot of people wanting to get that print, and the way I decided to do it is a T-shirt because personally, I have no wall space. So why am I going to print something and put it on the wall? I have nowhere to put it. So other than that, nothing too crazy. I'm waiting to see what happens. Lou will appreciate this with the Mezco thing on the 8th here. See what happens with that. But other than that, man, I don't have my Quill on Blurred coming. I told you about that. I canceled it.
Wait. So what happened? So you canceled because what? Sideshow couldn't deliver the double box on it?
So, when I ordered Mandalorian on Blurred, they let me add the double box feature. And so I wanted, of course, to do it on the Quill. I mean, because UPS will break stuff if you let them. And especially, I like the art boxes. I don't necessarily have them displayed, but I like having them. And we definitely don't want that destroyed. So with that in mind, I was on the new site looking for the double box feature Friday. When they emailed me Friday while I was at work saying, "Hey, we're going to ship this out Monday," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." That's short notice. And so I was looking around. I couldn't find the double box option, so I tried to get a hold of them. And of course, I was at work until after they closed West Coast time. So I got a hold of their ambassador, which I'm sorry to say, but she was pretty useless. She's like, "Well, you have to wait and talk to them Monday." I'm like, "But they're going to ship them Monday."
Usually the ambassadors don't help out. I'm sorry to say that, but usually ambassadors don't help out. You literally got a call and stuff.
I was just asking her why the button's not there. You would think that would be something they could at least answer. Be like, that button's not there because maybe it's not, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I talked to them Monday, and lo and behold, apparently they forgot how to double box that box. It's funny because Mandalorian and Blurg is an exact same box, except they've replaced Mando with Quill. And he's smaller, but the box is gonna be the same size. Yeah. And so I'm chalking it up to they forgot how to double box that because
they didn't forget. They cutting costs. They cutting costs. Yes.
Well, they passed that cost to me every time I option for that. I say, "Hey, I want it," and they're like, "Oh, let's take another $10 out of your bank account." So,
Well, if even if it costs you $10, it may cost them a fortune.
Nah.
No, the other way.
It cost them $600 because I canceled that and I asked for my NRD back too and got that back. So
it costs you $10. It's costing them like $1 or $2.
It's costing them $600. And I'll wait until they put that on discount because it is a big ass piece. And if you look at Mando and Blurg, for example, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. If it does, who cares? I mean, yeah, Quill, it would complete the line, but I'm getting to the point where I don't have space for another Blurg.
My question to you, Mods, is: would you pull the trigger if it's 15% or 20% off, like they've been doing with the daily deals?
If he's cheap as hell and free shipping, then maybe. Otherwise, maybe I'll just buy them locally. At least then I'll know it's got here safe. It's not all ganked up.
Pop shop. There you go.
Or I won't buy them at all.
Hey, if you want Quill on Blurg, Battlegrounds has it.
They already have it. Wow.
Well, speaking of mom and pops and battleground stuff, CMB, any new trades as of late? Any new pickups?
That Spider-Man was the last trade I've done.
Okay.
Battlegrounds got a whole bunch of stuff in, so I don't know if I'm gonna do any trades just yet. There are a couple of Hot Toys there that they have that I'm thinking about, but I also have to think about what I want to trade.
Okay. Wow.
What did you trade Spider-Man wise?
I traded my 4 quarter scale NECA TMNT 90s turtles.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that one. All right. Like I wouldn't say nothing about it being sacrilege because it's quarter scale. You know, quarter scale don't necessarily fit with everything. That's usually reserved for statues, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
well,
true.
It didn't fit my collection because they were the only quarter scale figures I had. I mean, they can go with the statues, but I just figured, you know, screw it. If I can trade those 4 and get it, then why not? So I did it.
So with that in mind, Lou, what you just said, should I go back and trade my quarter scale Mando?
Some people are. Some people are.
It'd be funny if I went back to
depends on
Battlegrounds and
you.
traded them because that's where I got them from for a whole bunch of Funko
I'm
Pops.
gonna give you nothing for it though. 'Cause they're like,
Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
People are selling it for like $200 out here for that piece, that particular piece.
I only really wanted it for the E-Web. Unfortunately, that's not 6 scale because I would really just, you know, if that was a 6 scale E-Web, I've been.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for that from Hot Toys. Come on, Hot Toys. Several times E-Web has popped up on screen.
You got me some ATST, but no E-Web cannon yet.
What's
E-Web? Nah.
That should be a top. That should be a top Return of the Jedi figure. Right there. Just the E-Web. Just the E-Web.
Oh, you know what? If Hot Toys really wanted to capitalize and get something, what they should do is give us a weapons accessories pack for Star Wars weapons.
Yeah, like
that right there.
Yes.
Because
I'd rather take a weapons pack than a damn Grogu accessory pack. That's for
exactly.
damn sure.
But here's the thing: the caveat with the Grogu accessory pack, it's to go with the other figures that don't come with a Grogu. That's like Mando on Blurg, Quill on Blurg. Those figures don't come with a Grogu, and a lot of those specific. Wait, Maz, let me finish. Let me finish, Maz. The ones that come with Grogu, the ones that that don't come with Grogu, this specific pack speaks to them.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That accessory pack is mainly just to sell the swaddled Grogu to go with Quill.
You can't skip without a Grogu.
But all right, guys, we're pushing 12 minutes, so I guess let's get started with the top 3.
We're in that kind of rush. All right, sorry.
Well, no, the thing is, if we hang on too long, then I don't want to get past the 8 o'clock. That's when things are hectic because that's when I gotta end the stream. I gotta go get ready for work. Yeah, you know the deal.
I gotta get ready for The Last of Us.
Oh, congratulations! I had to freaking start watching it now because my nephew's watching it. I'm like, damn it! So now. I wanted to wait till it was all done so I could binge it, but no, now I'm gonna be with you guys waiting every once a week to watch it. Anyway, let's get back to top.
Yeah,
top
we'll
3.
let you get back to it. We'll let you get back to it. Get back to it.
Okay, get back to it. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, top 3 Hot Toys of 2022 that we own. Now you can cheat it, but you can cheat if you don't already have it yet, or you know it's on the way or something. But honestly, let's just try and keep it on the top 3 that you own, and you can cheat it if you want to throw in something that you don't own, but you feel it is a top Hot Toys of 2022. So my number 3, I had to switch this around a bit because a lot of people on the panel had several ideas. No, it's fine because I had other backups for that. So my top 3, and I already considered this one being my top on my top 3, and my number 3 is. What's funny thing is it's a 2-pack, but it's the one figure in that 2-pack. It's the Diaper Batman 1.5. And hell, it comes with a free Superman Black Suit edition. So yeah, top 3 Hot Toys right number 3, the Nightmare Batman. Here's why I gave it to the Nightmare Batman as number 3. Because I felt that number 3 for Nightmare Batman, I liked the updates they've done with the figure, and also gave us opportunity for collectors to come back and get a chance at this beautiful piece. Like this piece was going for $500, $700 at times on freaking eBay, and it was a sought after piece for a while. But the thing is, you had to change out the trench coat because it was pleathering, wasting away. It was crazy. But I do like the fact that Hot Toys went back in the drawing board and fixed the damn trench coat, but they actually made it suede, so it's not really gonna deteriorate over time like a freaking pleather. And also it's accurate to the actual film because the original trench coat was the wrong color. It was the wrong damn color, but they finally fixed the trench coat, and actually it is the color. and collectors don't need to go and buy a third-party leather trench coat to replace their, pleather wasted ridden trench coat because they actually made it suede. So I do like the 1.5 on this suit, and also you get a free Superman with it. So you spend $500 because usually you would need to spend $500 at that point to fix up the trench coat and actually buy the figure. But here you get the 1.5 Nightmare Batman for $500 for the price that it goes for resale, and you get a free Superman with it. So not a bad deal. So I was really excited when this came out. This is definitely my number 3 in my collection. I always loved the suit, the Superman suit, and from the original blue, red and blue. And it's fine. It's fine. It still has that Henry Cavill likeness to it. They just turned it black, and that's it. And not really much updates. The only thing that's got updated is that they changed up the cape. The cape is wired. Some collectors were a little pissed off with that. I think it's fine. It's not. They have to do something different with it. I'm okay with doing something different. And I have the original red and blue. So this, black suit with the wired cape, that's fine. And I've seen some great photos with this piece with other collectors where they actually utilize that wired cape. But that's my number 3 right now. So you guys have anything to say about the Nightmare Batman and Superman 2-pack?
Trash. I'm joking. I am joking.
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, Local Luke just comes in. He's like, trash.
I'm joking. I am joking. I'm joking. I can't wait to get my hands on that. I'm trying to see if I can get a deal. So.
What's with that pose, man?
It's Hot Toys.
He's holding that gun all wrong.
Yeah.
Since when you was the expert on posing? Get out of here.
So
I love Maz.
So your thoughts, guys, or we can move on to.
I'm having a hard time getting past his pose, man. He's gonna hit himself in the face with a gun.
Okay. Your OCD's coming in. Okay, I got you. Give me a second. Let me get your OCD's coming in. Okay, there you go.
Damn,
that's it.
That's better. That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
The only downside to the suede bit now is, it's great because it's not going to flake, but you do have to worry about staining it. Like you might get stains on it. It's going to be something that, like, you have oil or something in your hand that can really, you could really get latched into that suede and get in there, and you won't be able to do anything about it. So the nice thing though is it is kind of like an older jacket. The scene is he's a dirtier character, so it probably wouldn't be a huge deal unless it's like mustard or something. And it could be, how do you explain that? But that's a lot of mustard to get on a coat. If you think about the scale and the mustard, probably that would get on that.
Okay. Do you plan on getting this, or you already have it?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ben Affleck was not my Batman. He was okay for a few minutes, but then after I rewatched it, I wasn't okay with him anymore. Because I realized, as I mentioned before, that Alfred did all the detective work, and Batman was kind of the clumsy guy, and he kicks some butt, but as Bruce Wayne, detective Batman, whatever, he was just very clumsy. And I know it was for plot purposes or whatever that she caught him, she being Wonder Woman, but still did not give me any love for that particular portrayal. So
okay,
yeah, kudos to you guys that like him, man. But Frank Miller's Dark Knight is my Dark Knight.
Roger that. No, that's all right, man. C&B, thoughts?
No, it was a great figure, man. Great 2-pack. I got it. No complaints. So I could see why it did make top 3 for anybody's choice, because this is one of the good ones for 2022 for sure.
Yeah, I do like the fact that the Hot Toys listened to the community and they were aware of the issues with the actual trench coat, and they fixed it. And apparently they from David, I never noticed this, but David says that the Hot Toys modify the arms to lay flat on Superman better. Okay. I didn't notice that. Damn, I gotta compare. I gotta see the comparison between the red and blue I have and the black suit, because damn, that's something I didn't notice. Wow. So it is sort of like a 1.5 in a way, where they actually fixed up the proportions a bit just to lay flat better. But Local Lou, your thoughts?
Yeah, this is an awesome set. I look forward to getting this set eventually down the line. Like, I'm looking for a discount for this, possibly, if it does happen. If not, it's on my blue screen watch. But yeah, it's an awesome piece. People speak highly of it, and
Gang,
can't go
gang.
wrong. Yeah, the Kang Gang. That's right. We go back in
They
time. And
acknowledge the Kang Gang rap album coming soon. dude. If when that drops, I've been hearing that we might be seeing some Ant-Man figures coming soon. So I'm like, come on, let's go, baby, because I want my Kang. I want my Kang in his timeshare, baby. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
It's
And we lost Local Lou. Did we lose? Yep, it's okay. It's two
Well,
shot
he's
pass.
there, but he's now just a black hole of nothingness.
Wow, that's messed up. Let me see. Peyton says, Nate, did you hear about people protesting DC Hot Toys selling all their collect? Wait, what?
All right. Well, first, my grammar OCD is kicking in, and that's the wrong form of there. You want THEIR. Just saying. All right, you can go on.
Okay, Maz. Okay. All right. Since
my OCD kicks in, man.
I know. I got you. But since you was
I just want to educate.
Educate Maz. You're next up. What is your number 3?
I had a tough time with this, man, because really, because I was pigeonholed into just Hot Toys. It wasn't because Hot Toys are bad or anything. It's just that most of my Hot Toys acquisitions this year was Star Wars. And I think that I had some figures that I'm much more excited about from other manufacturers, including Sideshow. I'm not saying they're the best, but I was more excited and still am, even after getting them in hand. Like the Sideshow Crow, I think is a phenomenal piece. But he's not Hot Toys, so he's not on the list. With number 3, I went with the Arena Boba Fett.
Yes. This was my number 3 originally, but I had to switch it up because
you and I fought over this one, man. We were.
Thank
you for letting me have it, but I just didn't want to give it to the 2-pack Boba Fett and or the Boba Fett on Throne because I'm just kind of mad at that version of Boba Fett right now. he was of course awesome in the Mandalorian, but then on the Book of Boba Fett I got really tainted, and I was still respect it, and I'm keeping it. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it, but it's what pegged this figure. And plus, I really like this Halbert type poleaxe that he's got. It's just a cool accessory.
Yeah, the Gamorrean staff there, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm digging this figure a lot. I know he's pretty much just a repainted version of the EBS, ESB Boba Fett, but I'll let you put the other thing on there. He's just.
I wanted to show that off. So yeah, guys, one of the things that I did enjoy, the reason why I also originally put this in my number 3 is because of the reaction from this. It was pandemonium. Within 24 hours, this piece was all over the net. People were just going crazy. I know Maz remembers this quite well.
I almost didn't buy it, man. I was sitting there going, I don't want just a rehashed black version. And then I think Don Prime was like, no, this is comic book canon. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. And then of course I went back and read the comic book, but at the time I wasn't aware of it. I just thought they were just trying to milk us for painting up a Boba Fett and making it a special color just because.
And this is the first comic book too, I think. This is the first comic book figure
for the
Star Wars.
Bounty Hunters Boba Fett, yeah. So I ended up buying the first issue just for the cover. Yeah. I told you, man. If you want, I'll move to the Sideshow Crow. I can kick Boba Fett out. I get a $2 super chat for that too.
It's a $2 super chat right here. OG fan with Star Wars was just Star Wars. $2 super chat. Must have all Boba Fett's Arena Fett rules, baby.
Pew 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 pew.
Let me throw some Ric Flair in there.
Woo!
All right. So the thing is, Local Lou just told me in the private chat that this was his number 3.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. It's funny. But see, here's the thing. That's the best part about being last. A lot of your number 1s, 2s, and 3s, if you guys have similar taste and make these purchases down the line, you don't have to go and search for it. If I already say it in the privates, you already know to be like, oh yeah, Local Lou also has this as number 3. So you go, boom, right there. I'm out all of order. This right here was my first Star Wars figure.
Really?
Star Wars figure in hand. It wasn't my first purchase and pre-order, It was the first one I got in hand, and I said it as soon as I got it in hand. Now I know what you're talking about.
Man,
Now I
Barrett
know what you're
flipped
talking
his,
about.
man. Look at
Oh my God! All right. Now we gotta bring in the goats because Ash Chase with the $5 super
Yep.
chat and Jonathan Okay with the $2 super chat. What he said, save the goats.
For later.
I know. Save the goats for later. We're gonna throw in the goats because Ash Chase and you just wanted the goats. Hot Toys 1/6 Kang better be USB powered.
Dude,
Kang,
I'm buying a
Kang.
Kang. I'm telling you.
Dude, I need that in my life. I do. It needs to come with a time chair. You out of your damn mind, Hot Toy. You don't throw us a time chair. Come on, you throw us Boba Fett on throne, throw us Kang on time chair. Let's go. Let's make it happen. And also here's the ghost for you guys.
These gifts, as is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great feasts. Giant goats!
Oh, look at
Oh God, I love you guys. I love you.
I had a feeling this was going to be a lot of people's picks, so that's why I took it out of my list. I just had a feeling, so I was like, nah, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm glad I did.
CMB, I agree because this was a pandemonium figure that happened in the summer, my guy. Like everybody was going mad. People were buying comic books just to get this figure posed up in their display with. It's ridiculous how crazy this figure went. It was literally the Scarlet Spider of Star Wars. Like Scarlet Spider only lasted within 24 hours when it first got put out for Toy Fair. And there was another figure that did that. I think it was the BVS Batman suit,
BVS Batman?
in the Suicide Squad version. The Suicide Squad version.
The Suicide Squad one with the breather, the rebreather.
Yep. That's the other one that went out crazy. And the Mark 7. The Mark 7 also is the one that sold out within, I think,
the reissue or the first one.
No, the first Mark 7, the diecast Mark 7.
Mark 7.
Yeah, I got
First
the reissue, and I need to order that Mark 6 that came up. But I gotta find some money. Now that I canceled Queel on Blurg, I think I have it.
There you go. Hey, you found the balance of the force there, man. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't commit to the Mark 6 until I have that DeLorean in pocket.
No, well, you have your car.
I think you got time, bro. I think you got time because it's within 4 to 6 months. 4 to 6 months, that's your window of opportunity to pre-order. If you miss that 6 month and it's selling out, I'm sorry, guys. That's what happens. But CMB, what is your is everyone good and what they have to say about the Arena Boba Fett?
Well, I kind of want to change mine to the Sideshow Crow figure now that everybody has Arena Boba Fett as their number 3.
Well, throw that as a honorable mention towards the end.
But it's Sideshow.
But throw in an honorable mention, bro. All right, CMB, what is your number 3, my good sir?
Miles 2020 suit.
Miles 2020 suit. Bruh, let's go, baby. I love this suit.
Which one is that one?
This suit right here. Look at that. The
the
first
Daft Punk
USB.
suit.
The first USB Spider-Man right here, bro.
Yep. That's why it made my top 3. Is the first USB where it's actually the figure is USB, not the base, but the actual figure is USB powered.
Yep.
Plus, playing the game, this was my favorite suit. This is the suit I played with the whole game.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it, man. Because obviously a lot of people know it reminds everybody of Daft Punk. So, So like that's why I dug it. Plus, mostly just because the Daft Punk look is why I liked it. And then, like I said, the USB powered figure, for being a figure that's actually USB powered, I had to throw it in there. And it being a Spider-Man figure, you know that it can pose well. So that's why it definitely made my top 3. The posability, the looks, the engineering to make a figure USB instead of just the base. The fact that they also made it so that way if you don't want to use the USB powered, the mask still, they put like the paint in there so that way it still looks lit up. It's not as bright, but it still gives people that option.
That's good.
Where if you don't want to run the USB, you still have a head sculpt that has the eyes.
Yeah, I was worried about that as a potential buyer. Like if you would ruin the look of it, by constantly having the lights on or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't like powering up a lot of stuff. I don't like batteries, things like that. So the fact that they offered the head sculpt with the eyes already in there, that just all the options that you get with this figure.
Ooh, I like Payton's.
Payton.
Yeah, if you got the Cyberpunk display, it can work. Yeah.
Definitely. The Keanu.
The Keanu display right there. Yeah.
Or the V male from the other company, and the V female. Mm-hmm.
You know, I still haven't picked up that damn bike. I need to pick up that damn bike, man.
Me too. You and me
You need
both,
to pick up
man.
the damn bike, Nate.
I keep
I
wanting
do.
to, but then I look at the price tag and I'm like,
That price tag is a turn
buy
off.
something else.
Yeah. If they threw in more accessories, then yeah, that's why it was such a turnoff for me for a while. Because if they threw in more accessories, it would have been cool. Like weapons, damn.
I had it on pre-order through Pure Arts, and I did the payment plan. But when Cyberpunk came out, I was still paying it off, and when it bombed, I just got so pissed that I was like, you know what, cancel it. I don't want anything related to Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
just because of how bad it bombed.
The game and started playing it a couple weeks ago. Which I've had the game since it first came out. I have a launch edition of it. It was still wrapped in the cellophane until just recently, and mainly I was playing it because you can use the photo mode and get some cool city screens and all that kind of stuff. But when I was playing it, I didn't know at the time that it was only first person. And the hell with that noise, man! I don't want to be first person. I made this cool looking chick. I want to be able to see the chick I'm supposed to be, not this first person view of just. Ugh.
The cool ass truck. But anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on the sorry 2020 Miles Morales 2020?
That's a solid number 3, man. That's a solid number 3 in my opinion. I haven't gotten him yet because remember, when it's the video games, I wait for the deals. But whatchamacallit, it's a great piece. No one speaks bad about this figure. No one. And it's not in a lot of people's top list of figures. It's usually reserved for something that's a little bit more posable, which I don't know too much about the posing on this figure until I have it in hand, but it looks like it's posable as hell anyway, if it's anything like the original Miles, with the exception of the neck, because I know they said its range for the neck to be safe is like 70 degrees left or right, something like that. But it's an awesome piece. Like, CMB said, first figure with USB powered in the figure itself. And, that's well deserved for a figure that's like this. This is basically Iron Man, Spider-Man, because light up chest, light up eyes. You know what I mean? And, I'm just waiting for a deal for this one. But, yeah, this is a solid number 3.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna wait till the deal pops up, but I'll be mindful on that blue screen. Once that blue screen hits, he's coming home. So that'd be my trigger right there. So Mazia, any more thoughts on the 20 Miles Morales?
My favorite Miles Morales is, and I'm not knocking this one at all. I just don't feel that I need a whole bunch of Miles in my collection. I think the one I got is all I'll need. So I'm pretty happy with that. But for anybody else who's got this guy, bravo. This is a great looking piece. In fact, I love that Daft Punk. Okay. I love that Daft Punk looking.
I thought you were pointing something. My bad.
No,
must collect all Spider-Man.
But it's a great piece, and I know those of you that probably want to wait, like me and Local Lou, hey, daily deals happen all the time. So I know people are waiting for the Nightmare Bandit 2-pack to hit daily deals. I'll let you guys know when that does. Just make sure you follow Cisco Survival Guide, and make sure you follow, and like, comment, and subscribe to Geekin Out, because I drop daily deals all the time on community page. Okay, so whenever something drops, you guys can come in and start, racking up the deals. And also hit up Oz and Local Lou. Hit them up as well. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. But also, I gotta say, with the 6 Scale Survival Guide and the community channel, let's just say this: that community channel saved me on that Boba Fett, the Arena Boba Fett. I saw that, I was like, oh, click, mine. Not wasting no time. Paid it out right away. I'm getting it. Making sure I get mines.
Get mines, yeah.
Get mines.
Mine.
I like mines. I like this mines.
All right, Local Lou. Anything else you want to say? Because I know your number 3 was Arena Both, and I don't know if you changed up your mind yet.
No. I ain't changed up my mind. But for me personally, because this is the top 3 purchases that's within the 2022 list.
Yes.
Right. So I have quite a few things that I've gotten in the 2022 year, but majority of them were not released that year. The ones that are the ones that I hold near and dear to me, and they're within my collection. And my collection is really finite, you know, at this point in time. I have a lot of stuff, but still, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've ordered is through payment plan planning and waiting for deals.
Yeah.
So the ones that I've actually got and I paid fully out is the ones that I really wanted and made sure that, you know, I had it in my collection. So number 3 still will be Arena Boba Fett. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with that. You get the nice round base. You got the new spear, which is Gamorrean spear. Is that correct? Or the gladiator spear?
Yeah, the Gamorrean spear. It's a gladiator spear, but it's still a Gamorrean.
Yeah, so
he's a stick.
So, it's a stick. It's a stick with 2 blades. It's a stick with 2 blades. And I like my Arena Boba Fett with the spear. It just makes him look more badass. You know, it's something you don't see Boba Fett normally doing unless you're counting the gaffy stick.
Yep.
So
my question to you guys: where were you when Boba Fett Arena hit joint waitlist?
I was sitting here going, I got one.
Yo, Boss, savage,
man,
savage.
How dare you, Boss?
I wasn't chuckling at all the people that didn't. I was actually just chuckling on the fact that I was on the fence. And I was like, you know, as I told you before, it's just a black repaint, and I was like, eh. But again, I think Don was like, hey man, this is a comic accurate thing, and I bought him on a whim. And then of course the fact that he is now a piece that you just can't get. It was more like the fact that I bought him on a whim than the fact that I was like, haha, you guys missed it and I didn't. It was just you know, just a circumstance.
It was icing on the cake. It was icing on the cake. That's what it was.
Gambino, hello guys. Huepa, Boricua, Puerto Rico.
Ya tú sabes, mi gente.
I was here when it went waitlist, so doesn't matter.
We were on stream talking about telling people, yo, do not play games with this. It's already sold out over there. It's already sold out over at freaking HK. Don't play games with this. And people play games, and they, you know, pretty much like Hopper says, you know, you thought this was a game, guys? You thought this was a freaking game.
I was just sitting around reading Guns and Ammo, masturbating in my own feces, and I just
what?
But Hopper, we ran out of time.
Have you been playing all summer? You think this is a game?
No, please.
Well, guess what? You just lost.
I didn't laugh for that, Matt. Come on now. and I'm sorry to hear that, Big Nothing.
No, but
I grabbed 2.
I got my first one in the moment it dropped on Sideshow with you guys, and then I grabbed my second one once it hit blue screen. So I was like, you know what? Let me throw my second one in because I need to do 2 poses. One with the Jango Fett head sculpt or Clody, and then one with just the helmet itself. So
Grabbed one for me and one for my boy as soon as it came up for pre-order when we were on stream.
Yep.
So locked it in and just sat back and watched the chaos unfold.
Yep.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. But you know, luckily this did hit converting for collectors out there. So congratulations to collectors that did hit the conversion. So congrats on you guys. You guys are the lucky ones. This piece it's been up and down in the resale area, but it just depends on the situation. Maybe it starts rising up again, probably go back down. Then it's the nature of the beast.
I think a lot of people bought them to flip them, to be honest with you. Because I mean, I think that's why his prices aren't really too high on the aftermarket. What is he, like $350 right now on the aftermarket? That's
he went down considerably.
He went down a lot
from when it
so
first dropped.
I think there's just more supply out there and there's demand because the people that really jumped on it, because you could buy 6 at the first outset of that, or did they cancel? I can't remember.
And they canceled the 6.
Yeah.
They canceled the 6 orders.
But you know, there are people that got a bunch of them because it was something that they realized that they weren't supposed to have that many of, and I think they're flooding the market right now. But when that market clears up and gets rid of the people that have something they don't really want but got something they think is worth something, when they get rid of that, get to that point where it's even back out, supply is never going to meet demand because this sold out so quick. So get one now while the price is low. Don't sit there and.
That's what you do though. When it's low, you buy. When it's low, you buy, and then you capitalize later. I'm like, well, you capitalize it now, but if you want to resell it later, you capitalize when you buy so low. You're now going to resell it to make more money back.
Yeah.
But
just
either
because
way,
he's low now doesn't mean don't buy him now. Get it now if you have an interest in getting it. Don't worry about you bought it on eBay or something. Get now because eventually that demand is going to creep up and it's going to surpass the supply because this is gone, and then you're going to be sitting there going, man, I wish I could get the Grand Moff Tarkin on the throne or something, whatever the big hot thing is, that. So yeah.
But
I thought you said Grandma Tarkin. I was like,
Tarkin.
Grandma
That's
Tarkin.
what I
Grand
heard.
Moff Tarkin in the rocking chair,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
all right,
Back
all
in
right.
my day.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, Shani.
Okay, so all right, guys. You know what? Let's hit up Don's number 3.
Yeah,
'Cause I know
Don's
Don.
number 3. I know he couldn't be here, but
Let's
What is
hit him up. All right, so Don's number 3. Oh wow, is Hoth Look. Wow. Okay, number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have that one, so I couldn't have put that in the hat even if I wanted to.
Let me pull him up real
Peter
quick.
Luke.
Yeah, Snowspeeder Luke, man. Still a great piece and still available. I'm waiting for this to hit 25% off so I could buy 2 of them. That's what I want to do. I want to buy 2 of these pieces.
Well, I wish you
Nice.
luck that it does that and doesn't just disappear one day.
Well, if it hits blue screen, then I'm gonna have to place an order on it. But,
Yeah, Nate, keep me posted on that loop. I'm with
Yeah.
you there. When there's a nice deal, I'm going to pull the trigger on this because I think this is going to be one of those guys that are going to, either they're going to give us a deal
mhm.
or we're going to have to like double check our coupons and just get it when it's blue screened.
Yeah.
Now, do you have Hoth Leia to go with this?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about Hoth Solo?
Why you gotta break my heart like that, Maz?
Do they make a Hoth Solo?
No, they never made
No,
it. It was
they never made a-
Sideshow. How dare you, Maz? You pull my chain, Maz.
Well,
You
don't
trying
worry,
to-
man.
you trying to get me a
They'll make a
react,
low
you know?
bot for you. They'll make a low bot for you.
Ah,
Leave
you
me
out of your
alone.
damn mind, Maz. Damn it, Maz. Oh my God, man. You trying to get me a react to you, man. Damn it.
And he got you good.
Yeah, he did. He pissed me off a little bit. I'm like, God damn, man. Only Sideshow has their Han Solos. I do have a Bespin Han from Sideshow that I do want to kit bash into an actual Hottoys Han. I was gonna switch out the body and stuff, but either way, I do have the materials. But if Bespin Han finally comes out from Hottoys, that'd be nice. But yeah, this piece definitely enjoyed the Snowspeeder Luke attire, and that's why I want to have 2 of these because I want to have one with the helmet and one with the actual head sculpt on. So that's my plans anyway.
Is there a figure you're not going to get 2 of? I just want to know.
No, he's about that army building life, baby. He's all about that
But
army
everything?
building life.
Yeah,
Everything.
that's a hard, that's a hard question. That is definitely a hard question. Okay,
I'm just curious, man, because every time you're like, I'm going to get 2 of these, and I'm just wondering.
He does. He gets 2, but see, here's the thing. He does this. If it's something that is going to sit and he wants to make sure he's reserving, he got coupons and points, he'll get it low. Then he'll wait for it to go into a specific 25% off market and then hit the button. But we shall see. We shall see with this one. But this is a great choice. This is a great choice.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, I want you to, promise me something though. Like hit me up even if we're not streaming at the time, just hit me up, like ping me if you're ever gonna buy just one of the figure. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Okay,
Just keep me in the loop for that, all right?
I'll keep you on the
might not
loop.
even want it, but I just want to know.
Yeah, I only bought 1 artillery trooper. I only bought 1 flamethrower trooper. Yeah, I there's times where I just buy 1. Like I don't have to buy 2 of everything. But
Keep me in the loop every time.
between,
Okay?
that's all.
yeah.
I'm gonna start to do a spreadsheet.
Yeah, there you go. Do a spreadsheet. Keep me posted. So CMB, your thoughts on the Hoth Luke?
It's a good figure, man. I got it. I don't know what I didn't put it on my list. I just had other things. I mean, I have no complaints about it. I mean, it's Hoth Luke, it's Snowspeeder Luke, it's Luke Skywalker in general. For me, it just didn't make my list.
It needed to come with the snow.
Because there's so many Star Wars figures that came out in 2022 that were good that it was very hard to actually just pinpoint which Star Wars figure I could actually make a top put on the list. So I just left it alone for Star Wars figures, just because if we were given a top 100, then it would definitely been a lot of Star Wars type of deal. But,
Yep.
I mean, anybody that's got it, I don't hear anybody really complaining about this figure. I know a lot of people said that they wish that they got Luke on the Tauntaun and other things like that. But this is probably the only time we're going to get Snowspeeder Luke from Hot Toys. So it's one of those things where, if you love this version of Luke, then get it. If you don't, then you know that Hot Toys is, already put out a couple other versions of Luke, and they're going to continue to put out Luke. I mean, we're getting Bespin Luke, getting Mando Luke. Pretty sure we're going to get Return of the Jedi Luke. So, I mean, if you do miss out on this, you're going to have plenty of other opportunities to grab Luke Skywalker.
I'm hoping that at some point, either New Hope or Return of the Jedi, we get an X-Wing pilot Luke. That'd be nice. Just an X-Wing pilot suit.
I want the X-Wing fighter.
We all. Doggone Bino with the $5 super chat, y'all.
And below that, he wants the goats.
Blank.
Gambino says, I want the goats today. I have to celebrate my Jack Nicholson purchase. So
there you
Ooh.
go. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah. Yo,
Congrats.
is that the one?
That's
the new one.
that new
Mars
one.
Toys,
Yep.
right?
The Mars Toys
Yeah, he picked
one.
up the Mars Toys one
Yeah.
from eBay.
Ooh, do you guys see the Prince one? I gotta get that.
That's
That
Soso
Prince one
Toys.
looks
Yeah, the Prince.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Purple Rain, man.
Yeah, that's coming home. That is coming
Game.
home.
You got to put that next to
Win.
Ready Player 2.
No, you need to put that next to Michael and have the verses and put your favorite album right there.
Anyway,
Wow.
is he going to get the goats, man? He paid $5 for goats, man.
I don't know if Gambino likes the goats still. That's the
He just said he wanted the goats. I just
Oh,
read it to you. I want the goats today. I have to.
I thought he meant like in
Wow,
general.
Nate.
I didn't read it as goats. I read it like
I took the hard
figure
work
is a
from
goat.
you and read it to you, man.
My bad.
Wow.
My bad.
Maz putting in the legwork today. Let's get it, Maz.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he just wanted to pick
Why
on
you gonna
me.
make me treat you like this, Nate? I love you, man. Don't make me do this.
Why you treat me like this, though?
These gifts, as is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great beasts. Giant goats!
Oh, look at
I like what John O'Kane said. Goat that man.
Goat that bad. But all right, guys. Now for my number 2 is also Don's number 2. I just realized.
Dang it, Nate.
I can't switch it out. So I'm gonna have to do it. Our number 2, me and Don's number 2 is. I want to make sure it. Wait. I want to make sure that's correct. Yeah, he is. It is number 2. Okay, I read it right. Yep. It is the Dark Trooper for our number 2, guys.
Nice.
Look at that bad boy. The reason why this is my number 2, because this was a big surprise. They really went in with this piece. This is like the Star Wars equivalent to an Iron Man. Like the engineering they put into this, the looks. I mean, it feels like sort of like an Iron Man to me. When I had it in hand, I had it posing, and then you could take it apart like a transformer. It's really cool, and I'm hoping. And the reason why I put this my number 2 is because I'm hoping that when the DX Luke Mandalorian gets released, you can put the damaged portion of the Dark Trooper in that DX on top of the legs of this one. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. And that's why I put it in my number 2, because I'm like having faith that this is the reason why they have it snap, crackle, pop on this freaking figure where you can snap it off and then have it like crawling towards you. Like it just got his legs chopped off by Luke. So I'm hoping that is the case. And the one thing too, I feel that this also has it's kind of like the K2SO where it has die-cast joints. And it also ratcheted too. So I'm like, damn, they really went in with this piece. They didn't have to though. For 260, they didn't have to go this hard on Dark Trooper. They didn't have to. And what I love is that the helmet is still bright on the red visors. Still bright. You don't even need to turn on the lights. And it's bright as hell when you turn on the lights. But you can still see the red visor. Sometimes some visors you barely can see the color, like the Death Troopers. They're not as green, or you got to turn them on to get that green out. Sometimes they don't even come out green. It comes out like grayish, like tinted green. You barely can see the light coming out. But I like the fact that they really went in on that Dark Trooper. Like, you don't need to turn on the lights, and if you do, it's a beautiful piece. And I'm hoping this does hit at some point 25% off, because I do want to army build this. I want to army build 4 of these. So I'll get my three more on these with 25% off, and I have my little army against Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. So that's my dream display. Have Mandalorian Luke taking on 4 of these and having 1 or 2 broken ass Dark Troopers in the background. Like, he's just, bringing the power back, into Star Wars again. So great moment in Mandalorian season 2.
This is an awesome figure.
Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts, guys? Maz, you just said it's awesome.
Dude, I came this close to making this my number 2, but I didn't, because you can't touch it. You gotta wear gloves, man. You gotta wear gloves.
Exactly. Oh yeah, you got
your fingerprints get all over this thing, and that's like the huge drawback. But I'm gonna call back to our previous streams when they first announced this thing, and everybody was dissing it, going, it doesn't say anything about diecast. I told you guys then that these joints were going to be like K2SO, and people kind of went, maybe not. And I was like, dude, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. There's diecast in those joints, and I'm happy to be proven right. I don't know if you remember all that, but I was like the big guy going, this is going to have diecast parts. Don't worry, because everybody was all worried about like the bad lighting on the first pictures of it. It had like, you can see like,
I remember that. People were hating on this.
And,
I remember
and they were hating on it, thinking it was all plastic. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, those joints are die cast. I can tell right here we're good. And this is a great piece, man. I bought 2 of them, and maybe if they do go on sale and I have the money, I will pick up 2 more, just as you will.
I'm also got dibs with Denobi too. Denobi told me that to keep him on patrol on this. Like, once this hits 25% off, send him the link. Like, yo, I need to buy multiple of these. So
yeah, it was a big miss on their part though to not make this USB, because they had already announced the Daft Punk Spider-Man by this point. They really should have made this USB.
Hell, the 2.0 for at some point when Admiral Thrawn comes back with an army Dark Trooper, that could be a USB.
Dude, that'd be tight, man. Maybe I'll wait for that then. Who knows? I also want to give a shout out to Big Dog Pound while I get the mic for giving us all a shout out to our other channels and stuff. So
I appreciate you. Thank you, Big Dog Pound 1. There you go.
Oh, you gotta link the ones like you got the other ones.
Yeah, he did like 3 more. So he's like he didn't do like everything all at once. So I gotta like go up the comment list.
I see Denobi 2's in the house. What's up, Denobi?
So Luis brought up real quick. He was asking. Oh, I can't find Luis's comment because it's already deep in the. There you go. Found it. There you go. Army building these Dark Troopers. Question: what is the ideal number of Dark Troopers to have? 2 or 3? I say for a safe number, 3.
It really would depend, Nate, I think, on what you're gonna do with it. Like, if you're gonna do photography, like versus like 1 character and like do photography, 2 I think is enough, because Hottoys are big. So in order to shoot it at a okay distance with most lenses, you're really probably going to get at max 2 of those Dark Troopers in the frame along with your hero.
Fine. I think 2 is fine with photography, but for display purposes, prowess, I think 3 will definitely like pop that display with your Mandalorian Luke coming out in the near future.
Or you can have 2 flanking Moff Gideon and or Thrawn when that comes out or whatever. So
yeah. No, I feel on that. It just depends on if the display or photography. But I think photography is good for 2 though. So anybody else on the panel that wants to talk about the Dark Trooper?
Lou's muted, so he can't say anything.
I'm here.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, but CMB goes. Let him go.
No, I like the Dark Trooper. I got one. I still need to get a second one though, because I feel like after I got one and looked at it, I was like, you know what? I should have got a second one because it doesn't look right in the display with just 1.
Yeah, I would have 2.
It looks
especially
sad.
if it's posed, because I want to pose it with Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
So just having him with just 1, it doesn't look right. You need at least 2. Yep. 3 would be ideal to have like 3 of them behind him. That would look really good. But
the thing with the third one though is if you got the deluxe Luke, you kind of get a third one.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if I get the second one, then with Luke, I can have the third one being crushed.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I was gonna do.
Your thoughts, my man, Local Lou.
Oh man, this is an awesome, awesome pick. I don't have it in hand yet. Waiting on a deal for this one, but dude, this this is something that you have to get two of, in my opinion, because the man, army building, rule of two, always, always, always. Rule of two. If you're not gonna go big on your army, rule of two is the way to go. And this is an awesome pick. There's nothing bad to say about this. Plus, when you get the Mandalorian season Luke, you'll be able to interchange the lower half with the upper half, the battle damage one. So, yeah, this is an easy, like, perfect pick.
Mm-hmm. Thule, what's up, Nate? Who is being victimized here today? All of us, because we're talking about all the top 3 figures of Hot Toys that we own for 2022. We're talking about the sacrifice that we've made to pick these up. So
I have a question, Nate. In regards to the purchases of 2022. What if it falls into that blurred line where it was released in Hong Kong, but we didn't get it until like 2 months later here?
I think release should be the date, because it's.
I think it should be the date. I think it
the
should
date in Hong Kong, or
the release date.
The release date of Hong Kong. Yes. 2022.
Okay, so all right. Cool. All right, so Dan, that makes my number 2 spot very, very, very finicky, and my number 1 spot very, very finicky, because that means double dipping.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna give you some time to figure that out.
A little DP for you.
Maz, what is your number 2?
My number 2. Funny you should ask, because somebody just mentioned it. It's gonna have to be the Beauty Chrome.
Oh, I gotta put that display. Look at that bad boy. Oh, you still got the same pose you had.
Yeah, I haven't taken. I was gonna shoot him in this pose, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So
wow, look at that.
But this figure is beautiful, and as I was mentioning, I did really want to break it up and not do a whole bunch of Star Wars, but it's hard to do, and that's pretty much all the Hot Toys. If you want to stick with that brand, that's what I've been buying. So. But this figure, I mean, he far surpassed my expectations, because when he first dropped, I was like, do I really need this? Do I need a chromed version of the Mandalorian? Because, I mean, the Beskar Mando I felt was okay. Of course, and I thought the chrome was going to be kind of a gimmick, but no, it really does stand out a lot more than what I actually initially expected it to. So, and of course, I tried to make this bag myself. It didn't come out nearly as good as this. So I'm glad to have this particular bag. I like that bag for him. I don't know how I feel about the wired cape on this, though. It's nice to have for some things, but it also means it doesn't sit flush when you want it to just drape. So that is the problem with the wired capes. But yeah, other than that, man, the head sculpt, I haven't even used it yet. Maybe I should have bought a second one.
Also, Maz, in order to accomplish that pose right there, do you have to modify the body?
To get the arm up this high, probably, yeah. You're gonna have to get the at least cut the because on his fat suit he's got the the full attachment here to the shoulder, so it goes all the way to the body and stuff. So I separated the arms from the shoulder and gave it like a wife beater kind of shirt for the fat suit, and that way we had a good amount of space between. He still has the thickness in the arm, so his armor fits him properly, but you got that space, so you can get that elbow or that shoulder up.
So my question to you is: there is a lot of controversy with this piece because of the battle damage paint that it had. What is your thoughts on that?
I think people need to just back off, man, because I mean, there's no point in that show except for maybe when she first crafts his outfit that he had really shiny anything. I mean, look at him. He's carrying the wreckage of the swoop bike. I mean, that means my dogs are barking. All right, I don't know why they're barking. But I mean, he's carrying the wreckage of the swoop bike, which means that he just had that accident, which means he's got dirt all over him. So he's not going to be shiny. He's not going to be completely shiny. I'm sorry.
Can't be shiny when you're in the desert.
Yeah. I mean, so complaining about that is just, it's a red herring. It's just somebody going, wah, I didn't buy it. Just looking for excuse.
Again, here's the thing though, like what I don't understand is that they showed the bow damage already on this piece for the prototype. So this is what we were going to get when it got. I feel like collectors feel like, oh, because we complain long enough, they're going to fix the bow damage paint on this piece. And I'm like, that didn't happen, guys. We still got the same figure. Like there was still bow damage on this piece from the paint job. So
yeah, I don't know what the real complaint is here with this guy. I mean, my main complaint is the fact that they only magnetize his jetpack. I know people are really happy with the fact that you can easily put the jetpack on, but what I really would like is a couple little clips. They don't have to clip into anything, but just little things to hang it as well as magnetize it, because the moment you do anything with this guy, that jetpack falls off. Like if you want to rearrange his cape or try to, for example, like I got his spear tucked in the cape in that crevice area, jetpack's gonna fall right off. So that's just something I got to worry about all the time, because the magnet will not hold it there if you're fudging around back there at all. So it'd be nice to have that extra little support, just a little edges to hang it on, as well as magnetize it too.
Kind of like they did with the Boba Fett ESB, like future one. That came out. Okay.
Yeah, I know one of them got it right, and I was like, this is perfect. I got the little hooks and it's magnetic. Perfect.
Strong magnet too. Strong.
Yeah, strong magnet. This is my biggest problem with it, with his and one of the other Boba Fett's. I think the repaint didn't have the hooks either. I think it was just magnets, and that one is very prone to breaking. You gotta be very careful with that jetpack because it's got that long piece on it. So,
got you.
Yeah.
So, all right. I guess let's move on. CMB, what's your thoughts on the Chrome Mando being number 2?
No, it's a good pick, man. I don't own it, so obviously couldn't make my list because I don't physically own it yet. So, but for anybody putting it on their list, I could see why. I mean, it's Mando. It's a great show. It's a great figure. Like Maz, I had no complaints that it had the dirtied up Beskar because, like Maz said, he just got in the wreck. He's in the desert. Something shiny is not going to remain shiny in the desert. And like somebody else said in the chats, I don't know who, I can't remember.
Barrett just said
Beskar
Kid, is spotless.
Like Beskar Kid said, he had just gotten out from coming outside of the crate dragon because he was swallowed. So he's not going to be shiny and clean.
Yeah, this is true. Stomach acids everywhere.
Yeah.
Guts and everything from blowing up from the inside out. So, I mean, it's a great pick. Like I said, definitely deserves top 3.
Top 3, I agree.
I love that he comes with extra Boba Fett gear too that you can use.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be used somewhere else. You don't have to strip off your Boba Fett to do that.
I want to put all the extra gear on the swoop bike, just like in the show. So
you get an extra helmet that's made to go over a head and not to go on a peg, so you can really use that as a prop, man. That's pretty awesome.
What about the backpack? Is the backpack still magnetic? The jetpack for Boba Fett?
Yeah, it's magnetic, but again, you got to be careful with it because you knock it around, it's going to fall off real easy.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if that extra accessory piece still came with the magnetic attachment port that you can actually put it on Mando or another Boba Fett, because that is cool. If they like skimped out on that, that would be sacrilege in my eyes.
No, it's a good piece.
So, Local, since we got you on the mic, what's your thoughts on this being number 2 or even in the top 3?
Oh, dude, it's a perfect fitting for top 3. See, the thing with Hottoys, they've been giving us so many bangers this year and surprises and things that were underestimated until you got in hand that, you learn to appreciate a little bit better. And this figure right here, it's getting a little bit of controversy, but then again, what figure doesn't? Right? What figure doesn't? There's always, there's this saying, there's no such thing as perfect. Right? Because even with the films, there's like 5 to 6 or even 100 different hero suits that's supposed to be identical to the other, but there'll be like 1 or 2 things different, when you see it on film, when you're actually watching it. So it's not like, okay, this is the one for stunts, this is the one for this. So something will be modified for that specific scene. So, what have you. But this right here is a beautiful pick. Back to the figure. It's a beautiful pick. We get, the scene specific of him just walking through the desert, him still covered in that gunk, holding, Grogu, but he comes with an essential piece, and that is the Beskar spear, something we will never ever see before. You'll never see it again. You're not going to see it again. That's going to be that one piece that you'll never ever see again. Darksaber, this is the second time we get a Darksaber, but that spear is the only time you're going to see it.
Yeah, it's gone now. Spoiler alert, it's gone.
Denobi says, pass on this figure. Season 3 Mando will have a couple of new suits. That's true, too. So if you guys want to wait it out, you guys are complaining about the actual bow damage to this piece. Don't worry. Season 3 is around the corner, and possibly the N1 Starfighter. Let's go! Let's go, baby!
I wish I could just reach through the screen and hand you a
Make
volume
it
on that.
happen.
Don't forget possible gold suit, Mando.
Yo, Nate just
We might
snapped.
get golden Mando.
Nate just snapped. No, you didn't see him. He was like, rah. He just
Super Saiyan power up.
Let's
and it
go!
failed.
Word. He
It
just
failed.
snapped, bro.
Let's go.
just
baby.
Oh man, that right there is hilarious.
And one Starfire, baby. I'm ready.
Recharge your key, bro. Your key is too low.
Yeah,
But
you gotta key up.
key up. I gotta remember. It takes like half an episode to key up these days. Come on, let's go.
Wait, 3 episodes. What's talking about?
Yeah, you're right. 3 episodes. It took like half a season for Frieza to turn to level 4. His final 4. It took him half a.
And it took 7. It took 7 episodes for Goku to fight him in 30 minutes or 15 minutes. It was.
Hey, Nate, Mandalorian does make a good point too. He says, you pass on the Chrome, no guarantee Hot Toys will do another Pedro head sculpt.
Ooh, that. Ooh.
I mean, I think you probably will get one. I think they're going to end up. I mean, I kind of get the impression they're going to get the Last of Us license. I mean, I don't know. I could be just spitballing on that, but
I hope. I do want a company that can come out and give us a proper, Last of Us pieces. That'd be nice. I know third parties have done it, but I want to, because I swear to God, Star Ace gets the freaking Last of Us. I'm dead. I'm gone. Bye. Adios.
Well, InArt will get it if Hot Toys doesn't, I think, because they are, gobbling up Warner Brothers licenses, and that is a Warner Brothers. And Sony, though, because Sony is PlayStation, so, who knows?
Fungus. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. That means the clickers are going to have real fungus on them.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Can't wait till 9 o'clock,
You're
man.
going to come home and find your pets all changed into clickers.
Yeah. So, Local Lou, since we got you talking, what is your number 2?
Dude.
Doo-doo.
That's a tough pick because the rules has changed. So for me, and I'm just trying to go with what I got and what really stands out and how I would actually fit it in my collection for what it is. So believe it or not, number 2 is another Star Wars figure, and that is the Anakin on Stap.
Oh, did that come out this year?
Wow. Wait, I completely forgot that Anakin Stap
Did it
came
come
out.
out
Anakin on
this year?
Stap.
Yes,
You
it
sure it
did.
came out in
Yeah,
2022? 'Cause I was watching Jedi Patrol's video he put up before today's show. I watched his video of what figures came out for 2022, and that wasn't on his video. So that you have to be wrong.
Why? Because it's Jedi? I know what I bought. I know what I bought.
We need a judge to check that.
You want to fact check? You want to fact check that?
Because I would have picked it. I would have picked it as a great piece.
Unfortunately, Molly didn't do your homework.
I did my I watched the Jedi Patrol video. That should count for
That's
something,
not
right?
homework. That you need to go into your purchases and when
It
the
did.
release
No,
date.
it did because Sideshow's first look of Anakin on Stap was May 7th, 2022.
Sacrilege! How dare you!
Jedi Patrol missed one? Oh my gosh!
Now here's
you didn't do your homework, Miles. You copied.
I tried, man.
Someone else's homework.
now here's the thing.
I was copying
Because
off
I
the
had
wrong student.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You copy. Hey man, you can copy my homework. Just make it different. I'm like, cool.
Oh my god, yo, I needed that. Miles, that was awesome.
Bruh. So Anakin on Stap, bro. Wow.
Yes.
I forgot
So
that was
that's
this year, man. That's a
2.
good pick. Good pick.
That's 2 of the ones that I currently have in hand that I've purchased that's been released from the HK drop,
Denobi.
right?
Denobi said you get a D+.
Oh damn! No, boys.
That's what
Damn,
you get
Boz.
for
I
cheating on
mean,
the exam.
I was trying not to
What
like
you
really
get.
fill the conversation with my whole story of cheating off another kid in class and what grade I got out of it. I was just trying to make the point, but okay.
Damn, Boz, damn. You should have done your homework better, bro. Should have done your homework. Now the chat is coming after you.
I had
now.
to make an Instagram story for you. I'm sorry. I was short on time.
Okay.
You had days. Get out of here.
I had literally minutes to think about it. Because
Okay, let's
I
get
was
back
straight
to
home this week.
the Anakin on Stap.
But
Okay.
Anakin on Stap, you get 2 looks that are similar but different. Technically 3 if you got the exclusive version, because you can get him with the poncho.
That
So
poncho
you
is
have,
tight.
yeah, you have the poncho look, you have the short armor, and then you have the longer armor that's more Vader-ish with the cloak. And then you also have the Stap. And, I know Big Brother Denobi's going to say it's not a vehicle, but to me, it's a vehicle. It's a pogo stick. It takes you from point A to point B, even though it's a couple of feet. To me, it's a vehicle.
It's people with the jokes, Jonathan. Okay, is the Stap considered a vehicle?
Yeah, exactly.
I need
It's a
to
pogo stick.
clarify something else real quick because people were like, you need to stop watching such and such. I didn't go out of my way to go watch anybody's particular information, but when I Googled the releases for this year, that was what came up that I thought would probably answer my question and exactly what was there in like some kind of form that I could follow real quickly. The other options were like Sideshow, which I knew that wasn't going to give me a list of what came out, etc., etc. So that's why I went there. Just saying.
You could have went to the Hot Toys website.
It's okay. This 2 shall pass, Maz. This
Just
2
saying.
shall pass.
Hot Toys website. It tells you everything that releases.
It's a small
but
vehicle.
it doesn't give you the
It's a
dates,
small
though.
vehicle, yes. Okay. So
The dates, though.
Sorry, Maz. You got caught in 4K. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's all good.
I heard that. But yeah, so you got this. It comes with some holograms, which I know everybody loves, chasing that gummy bear candy. And you have this vehicle, which I think this is the first time we get this particular vehicle in 1/6 scale form, right? Also, this is the hero Annie. This is the Anakin Skywalker that is now a Master Jedi Knight, who is basically, going around the galaxy saving lives. This is the hero. And the reason why he's on my list is not just because of that. It's because a figure has to stand out in my collection and also be that, whatchamacallit, have that fun factor. You know what I mean? The fun factor is usually accessories that, will give you a reason to want to pick up the figure, change it up a bit. You know what I mean?
Yes, guys. Yes, he was not ranked
Yeah,
master. I'm sorry. Yes.
He was never granted the rank of master.
Yes.
Yeah, but
I know what Lewis is coming at him with.
I called him that. I know he's not.
He deserves being. He deserves it. He deserves it, but he was never given the rank.
Grant you the council, but you will not be granted
Well,
master.
they didn't give him master because they want to keep his ego in check. That was why they didn't give him master.
Yeah,
it wasn't due to lack of ability. They just wanted to keep a rein on him.
That's like saying, "Oh, I'm not the greatest because other people say I'm not the greatest." Whatever. Either way, this figure is a great piece. It deserves to be in the number 3, in the number 1, 2, and 3 slots in anyone's opinion. What?
I want more.
I want more. So, plus, this commands space, but majority of the space is height-wise. So, it's a nice.
It's fine.
It's a nice piece, that has presence. It consumes some space, but you get what you pay for with this. And for those who are going to get this on a deal, kudos, because I didn't get the deal. I put some points on it, and
this actually was at some point during the high rise of discounts at Sideshow during the holidays. This was at one point 25% off, I believe. It was some type of 20%, 25%. I was like, damn, y'all capitalized.
Yeah.
We got another little conversation budding, guys. We need to look at here. Oilers Workshop and some others. Commander Green, they're all mentioning that the kid called him master. Of course, that is like a kid calling you sir. Is how that played out. It has nothing to do with his actual rank. What are they going to call him? Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker?
Yeah,
or
damn it, you
Anakin
took the
Skywalker?
words right out of my mouth. I was about to say
Maz,
the same thing.
Maz, we all know this, but for the initiative, they don't. So
Yeah, so I just want to make it clear for them.
yeah.
Too long to even watch for the movies. Watch little kids say Jedi Knight.
Yeah, it just doesn't roll off the tongue
What
as
do we
master.
do?
Yeah, but either way, he deserves to be in the top 3 list. He deserves to be in my list. And being that I'm an advocate Marvel collector, and I'm just sprinkling into Star Wars Hot Toys this year, you know, it was more than deserving to be on the number 2 list. And he clearly bumped out a Marvel figure out the water.
I agree. This deserves to be in the top 3. Everything that comes with it, the vehicle, the Anakin Skywalker, the hero Anakin of Clone Wars. This is the piece right here. And now, since we are getting General Kenobi from the Clone Wars figure, and there goes my door. I hit him. Anyway,
You should have taken away the beer. What kind of beer did you have on your ship?
But
I found you, New Master 69.
New Master 69. But either way, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So pretty much everyone's good now. This should be people's priority now, since the Kenobi. Because a lot of people were saying they weren't going to pick up this Anakin because Kenobi wasn't out, and now,
he's out.
I got an Anakin and Kenobi. I'm completely happy with my Sideshow Clone Wars ones.
Yeah, see, mine's is from Attack of the Clones and having the realism, lifelikeness, like Toontown versions. I dig, but I'm not gonna have a lot of Toontown representations. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could get the Cad Bane if I wanted. No, I could get the Cad Bane if I wanted, but Sideshow's bodies have left a unsettling aftertaste in my collection. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's why I didn't want to get like the Ahsoka, because I can't replace that body. She's an orange body, or at least she should be. But Anakin and Obi-Wan, I can swap out those bodies. Get some World Box bodies.
Yeah,
on
but
them.
I wouldn't want to have to. I
don't want to have to either. But I can't.
But you want to know who he bumped out? You want to know who? Yeah, it's an option. But you want to know who he bumped out for number 2?
So this is the honorable mention.
The honorable mention. The I Told You So figure.
Ooh, Cable.
Wow, you bumped him. Wow.
Yes, the I Told You So figure.
Wow.
And he has presence. You're not going to see him again in the 2.0. You're not going to see him out there often, and we don't know what's the third film going to consist of, if it's going to involve him at all. But it knocked him out because, one, the things he comes with versus the things that Anakin comes with, and these are both the Sideshow exclusive versions. So he comes with his photon shield. But dude, if you had to compare, if you put both of these on the shelf, and you take the young kid who doesn't know who he is and doesn't know who Anakin Skywalker is, and he's on the stack. When you tell the kid you have to pick one, 9 times out of 10, they're going to choose the one that's holding a lightsaber with a vehicle.
Yeah.
And that's how Lou operates too. He's a little kid.
Dude, childlike mind. These are toys. But on top of that, it's what stands out. You have to have a different perspective of how you view your things. You know what I mean? It's not always going to be the same for everybody. But
why you have to move them out. I got you. That was good.
Hey, hey, Lou. Oilers has got a nice tip for you though for posing your cable, man. He's like, someone needs to cut off the tip of an HDMI cable and put it in his hand.
A what?
An HDMI cable. I assume Oilers knows the innards of that cable may look like the electrical cable from the movie when he did that. And you even have Juggernaut, don't you?
I have Juggernaut. Yeah.
So you could really like set up that scene.
I have Juggernaut, but I also have Colossus. Colossus is the one who does it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Cable doesn't do it. Colossus does it.
But all right, guys. Let's move on to CMB's number 2.
Mysterio Illusion Iron Man.
Oh,
I just got him too.
that's a beautiful piece, man. Not gonna lie. And this was daily deals yesterday at 25% off. So congratulations whoever got it.
Nice, man.
Wow.
Nice.
It made
Yeah,
my list just because, granted, the whole
Keyboard
figure is
just
made
needs
of
a keyboard.
plastic, but when you look at the paint job in hand, it looks like it's die cast. Like it literally looks like you're looking at a figure that's completely in die cast. So, and I like horror movies and horror stuff, and this is basically like zombie Iron Man. So that's why I had to throw in some horror love and throw this in as my number 2, just because Hot Toys could have given this for the proto, but then when we got it in hand, it could have just looked like cheap plastic and things of that nature. But you can tell that they actually went all out to make the figure look like it was, destroyed, busted up metal. Even with the paint apps and everything, like I said, it looks like it's die cast. So you could tell that there was a lot of love and care that went into this figure to give us from proto to finish.
Yep.
I agree.
The base, it's multi-purpose. Like how we saw some pictures, you can almost use it like a mini throne if you want. But just everything that came with this figure, I was impressed with. So this is why it made my number 2.
Wow. I agree, man. I love the sort of like base, the actual tombstone that you can actually turn into more of a throne type of situation if you do it right with the posing. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a lot of great stuff with this piece, and also you can create your own little zombie, Marvel zombies with this.
That's
and
what I want to do.
Yeah,
and don't forget Zombie Deadpool. So
yeah.
basically, you get a little
Yes.
trio for Marvel Zombies before the actual Marvel Zombies comes out from Marvel Disney.
Look what Hottoys
So,
says.
I know,
like-
I know. Yeah. Yeah, looks more like my dog got a hold of it and damn.
And to answer Denobi, we may not have a Hydra Stomper, and therefore it cannot be on the list.
Yeah, Denobi, this is for pretty much
We have
Purchases.
to own it.
Purchases.
We can't
we
just
have
say,
it,
"Oh,
yeah,
it's the
That
best
we
figure."
own right now. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the ones that we actually have in hand that we purchased, that was released last year. And this is an awesome piece, man. I pulled the trigger on this when this was 25% off. So that was like what a cool $100 off if you think about it. So, I had to get it because of what I'm planning on displaying and how I'm going to display it with Mysterio, and it's going to be sick, bro. This is an awesome number 2, man. That's
Awesome.
To me,
number
it looks
two.
like a number 2.
Okay, Boz, what's your thoughts on this piece? Because
Dude, man, this is a cool piece, man. I debated buying this several times, but I'm really gonna hold out for the actual Marvel Zombies. I like his base. Maybe I'll find that later or something. But I just, I just couldn't spend that money. I mean, it looks cool, but in the end of the day, it's not quite Marvel Zombies look, and I really like that animated Marvel Zombies look, and I'm really hoping we get more of those figures. Particularly with the new, What If coming and more Marvel Zombies coming, because they're actually doing a Marvel Zombies now. So
that should be fun.
I'm really hoping we'll see the animated Marvel Zombies, and that's I think where I'm going to stick at that kind of wheelhouse, not so much this. It was a cool part in the movie though, and again, for those who scooped it up at 25% off, congrats, man, awesome.
Congrats, exactly. Damn.
I want realistic zombies from Marvel Zombies. I don't need the What If animated. I mean, the What If animated is cool, but when they released Marvel Zombies, they said it's supposed to be pretty bloody and gory, sticking with the comics. So I don't know if they're going to go animated with it.
I really just like how their interpretation of Zombie Cap. I really liked his animated look, and I just hope to get that one. I mean, that's like the one I definitely want to get that's animated.
That's the only one that's a zombie that they've actually made.
Yeah.
Like
well,
physically
they've teased
and
it,
displayed.
Yeah.
They've made and displayed, but them making it and having it on display versus it being purchasable. So it hasn't been out for pre-order yet, but it'll be a nice complementary piece to everything else.
Yeah.
But guys, I guess we'll just move on now to our number ones.
No, you missed Don Prime's number 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
You grouped them in with
Ma-
somebody. Yeah, that's right.
Maz.
Yeah, okay.
I included
All right, I'm
Dawn
sorry, I'm sorry.
with Dark Trooper. I'm
All right, I'm
like,
sorry, I forgot.
you forgot. Yeah, of course you
I
forgot.
couldn't
You
remember
forgot.
what
You
came out in
forgot that Anakin
2022.
Snap
Why do
came
you
out
think I
in
was watching the
2022.
video, man?
You
Remember,
forgot that.
he
Of
didn't
course
do
you
his
forgot.
homework.
I
Remember,
did my homework.
Ghostbusters reference.
The fact that I had to
You
do my
didn't
homework because I
study.
forgot what came out last year, it's obviously I
Hold
have
up.
memory issues.
You're Vakeman.
Next year I'll be eating Jello. You'll have to feed me Jello.
Dude, you're Vakeman. I'm Ray. You never studied.
Man. All right, let me see. So I think we got time for at least an honor. I know Local Lou said he had an honorable mention. Here
I got one too. I pulled one out.
Okay, so let me see. Do I think I do have honorable mention. Well, it's the Arena Boba Fett because I had to move him out. So that's mine. The Arena Boba Fett is my honorable mention. It was my number 3 before, but so many people, Maz already had it on his. I was like, you know what? And then I was gonna take that away from him. So I was gonna move. So I'll move this over to the honorable mention portion of the list. This wasn't my number 3. I was wanting it to be number 1, but honestly, there is a figure that's even better than this, and it's pretty much similar to this, but it's better priced and comes with more accessories. So we'll get into that in just a minute. My number 1, but this was my honorable mention. This was originally my number 3. Still a great piece. I love the excitement that day happened when this got released. Everybody was losing their damn minds. It was a beautiful thing when this got released over a sideshow, and within 24 hours, it was less than 24 hours, honestly, and it just got snapped out of existence like Thanos. It was beautiful. It was fun. Oh my god, great time. No alcohol required. And it went in, and I'm glad collectors out there did go in and heed our warnings and got this as soon as possible. So congratulations on those collectors that pretty much heeded our warnings and went after this piece, because this didn't last long. This was another Scarlet Spider, and this thing was selling out already.
Open.
What's up?
I was going to say, just keep your eye open now for that guy too, because I hear he's not going too high on the resale market at the moment. So get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just trying to add that, not take over.
No. You're fine. Maz, what is your honorable mention?
My honorable mention, and the reason why this didn't make the list is the lack of double joints. It really irked me.
Ooh.
Oh, I know who he's talking about. Bo-Katan.
Man. She could have been top 3 easy, but the double joints, I mean, I can't say that the range is bad, because I mean, she can pull this off, which is, half of it right there, just holding the
Is it really an issue with the double joints on that thing?
To be honest with you, I haven't tried to pose her after she's kind of staying like this right now, but yeah, I'm sure it will come in to be an issue later when I want to do something more dynamic with her.
That's the issue right there.
But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, her head sculpt came out fantastic. I was really excited with that, because we all saw her at first. We were like, is it going to be a good head sculpt? It's looking a lot like John Cena, but then you get her in hand and she looks pretty good, man. She looks. I want to kind of lighten her hair just a little bit more. Just give her a little highlights there, just to kind of bring some lightness back to her hair. Make it more Clone Wars, but not go too far to make it look animated or anything. But you just give it more.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's just kind of a darker hair. But this is my honorable mention. Definitely an honorable mention today, and yeah, it's just the lack of double joints.
Yeah, but the head sculpt is mommy though. I gotta agree. Yeah. That head sculpt is mommy. Yep. I think Local Lou already talked about his honorable mention. It was the Cable. CMB, do you have any honorable mentions? I know you only had top 3.
Churro Spidey.
Churro Spidey for honorable mention.
Yeah, Churro Spidey, baby. That's a good one.
Wow. So what got him so close to being number 1? Is it because of the churro?
No. It was because it was
because of the
churro exclusive, and Wolf Moon and Hottoys Hotline were able to hook me up and get me that. But I picked it. It would as an honorable mention just because before they had announced the final suit, that was the closest figure suited up that we got that looked like the final suit from No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
They can keep that final suit at that price point though.
Yo,
So that's why that's why it's an honorable mention.
That price point is sacrilege.
Sacrilege, heresy of the highest order. That price was ridiculous. But it is what it is. And then it went madly. Everyone's going out of their damn minds for that piece, and it was hilarious. I was like, damn.
Yep.
But
it was one of those chaotic releases that people really wanted to pick up and all of that. So, but for me, like, it was an honorable mention, like, for the things I stated. Like I said, it was at the time it was the closest we were going to get to for the final suit.
It was the churro.
The churro Spider-Man.
Tiny churro.
Yeah, the tiny churro. I think that's
what Daddy.
No, real talk though.
Daddy's loco.
Wait, no, real talk though. I think that churro is what really got him up to honorable mention, almost top 3. It was a churro. It was a 1/6 churro, man. Come on.
Yeah,
that's funny.
You got people are surprised I didn't. Listen, I know people were surprised that I didn't put that on my top list because I'm a Spider-Man collector. I collect all Spider-Mans. But, you know, a lot of these...
Hey, don't you have them, right? You have them.
I have them. I own them. Yeah,
he's got the churro.
I own them. But the reason why he didn't make my list is because I had to go to Evil Bay to get him. That's why he didn't make my list. Because I wasn't able to get him through other means that were affordable. So he didn't make my list because of that.
Ah, okay.
You know, anything that I have to go to Evil Bay for and pay more than everyone else, that they don't make my list.
Okay, no, I got you. Wow. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that did not make your list, buddy. I get that. I do get that. Missed that arena effect. Hey, don't worry. The prices keep going down on that bad boy. So stay strong. Check it out on eBay. You might find a good deal, or hell, find a good deal on Facebook. People be dropping prices left and right.
If you get anywhere close to 255, that's what he retailed for. So you know, just keep that in mind.
For me, like once it hits that 300, 350, I'm good right there. Like good, I'll pick it up there. But anything above 350, then I'm like, yeah, now we borderline to the point where like, yeah, there's no return here. Like I went the point of no return. So I usually don't want to spend that much craziness on the price tag on these Grail pieces sometimes. So there is a line I do not cross. But let me see. Y'all try churro ice cream. It'll change your life. Wow.
Churro ice cream will change your life.
Yeah, it'll give you diabetes.
I already have that, which is why I haven't tried it.
Wow. Oh, wow, look at that. Bo Vecchini. I got here late. What's the honorable mentions for? Yeah, but it's the top 3s. We're on our top 1s now. We're just doing our honorable mentions real quick. And we'll just start off with our number 1s, Bo Vecchini. And also, Bo Vecchini, I do have the hat on. And I did put the other one over here right by on the 303 with
you swapped out to your other one that you weren't wearing? Because this one's not yellow like the other one.
Yeah, look at it.
That's what he just said.
Yeah. I didn't realize we swapped. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Hold up.
And also, what's up?
Nate, why does your hat look squished?
On his head?
Oh no, that's just the shape of his head.
I want to know why he's wearing 2 hats.
No, he noticed it. No, he noticed it. He noticed it. Boz noticed it. I wear 2 hats.
Hold up, let me enhance.
He doesn't want that sweat to eat through to the new one. That's what
exactly.
The new one.
You see, I was waiting for somebody to notice it. Boz did.
Well, you had to give yourself the camera.
I was trying to figure out what was up with your bill earlier. I was like, why does this bill look like that?
I don't want it to turn like this. Look
but since I noticed it, I demand to know what the other hat is.
Listen.
I saw your old hat
how you get rid of that?
I saw you rocking the new one. But earlier when you moved your head up, I was like, why does this bill look like? I couldn't figure it out. But now that Maz said it, now I see it.
Yeah, I see it. Now I see it.
I demand to see what hat is underneath that one.
No, it's one of those baseball work hats I got. So
okay. So he can't show off where he's at. It's called privacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also I want to throw this video once again to Paul Vecchini for gifting me this the new gun.
I thought you had to.
You'll need this. You wanted one, right?
Your behavior, Gennaso, is continually unexpected.
Jin, come on.
I thought
Thank
you
you,
already had
Boba
two,
Jun.
Nate. I thought you had.
I do have one, but I haven't opened it yet. But this one
so
I
now
finally
you have
opened.
a third one. Oh.
Yes, I have three. One weathered, one new, and one sealed.
One that's like or unopened. I mean,
one that's unopened. Yeah.
Is that unopened one going to stay unopened even after this one dies?
Open. Yeah, it's going to stay unopened forever. Like the other one I have. I
mean,
bought
mint
one
in box.
It's going to be a mint in box. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought one for myself that's mint in box, but then Boba Fett Chidi bought me another one, and I'm like, you know, I might as well. Like,
That's
I'm like,
awesome
damn,
that they bought
it was
you
cool.
another, so now you have one MIB, notorious MIB.
As rare as Nate says they are, because I mean he's got 3 in his possession.
I
You
know,
know, they're so rare.
He's trying to drive up that price, but we all know.
I don't know what y'all talking about. These
he's
are
got the whole. He's got all of them.
Discontinued.
He bought the whole stockpile, and he just wants them to be worth something later, so he can sell them.
But yet you got 3 of them. These hats are discontinued, but I just happened to get 3. What? How?
Because I bought one for $100, and then Boba Chidi gifted me one, and then the original one I had it for years.
Nate, you do have to wonder though if you're the only one that wants these.
I bet you if I took a picture of that hat and flew to China, I could come back with an entire crate full of them.
Please do. Please do.
It is a
I'm
Gundam
the
hat,
victim here. Please do, because I need more. I need. Okay, where's the meme? I gotta throw the meme out there.
China, they're like
more.
on there for sale. Like
I want more.
I want more. But all right, okay, guys, it's an hour 37. We gotta speed this up. Not really speed this up. We gotta get back on track. So, my number one. This was gonna be a tough one. This was a really tough one because I had so many that I want to hit up, like the both.
I'm already disappointed in you, Nate.
The Boba Fett 2-pack. You know, damn, there were so many good ones, but honestly, I gotta go with one, and that is the Jango Fett. This piece,
I'm already disappointed.
Jango Fett, guys. It has to be the #1 Hot Toys of 2022 because of the price tag on this piece, and not only that, it's pretty much a unsung deluxe set. For this price, for the accessories you get on this figure, it is ridiculous. It is beautiful. Like so many accessories, it's the unsung deluxe set. And for the price, this is the last time we'll see something like this from Hot Toys ever again, price-wise.
How much was he?
What? Say that again.
How much was he?
$286. $286. But the thing is, for the price, you
Maz is making life decisions.
Okay,
no, I'm not making life decisions.
For $286, you get the head sculpt, you get multiple accessories to go with this. Like you got so much to play with this figure. It's ridiculous for $286. Nowadays, for $286, even at $279, you get 2 swords and that's it for figures these days. Especially with Marvel.
Or just hands.
Or just hands. Yeah. Just
Mommy.
hands.
Yelena.
Mm-hmm. So, yo, this is a beautiful piece for $286 with all the accessories you get with this, the head sculpt. I know people were a little mad with the head sculpt. I feel I like the fact that Hot Toys took a different turn with the head sculpt because I did not want a clone of Cody because that's the proper age that Tamora Morrison was with Jango Fett at the time. It was that Cody head sculpt. Cody, that's pretty much the head sculpt. I did not want another Cody at that point. This just they just played around with the de-age idea on Jango, and it looks great. It does look like Tamora Morrison, like in his early 30s. It looks 30s to me. But yeah,
all I see is his huge ears.
But he looks great though. Definitely for my #1.
And then the Lobot helmet thing.
And the Lobot helmet. But again, this is a piece that collectors, hey, if you love Clone Wars, you love Attack of Clones, you love the prequels, this is a keystone figure to have in your collection. A keystone figure to have in your collection. And we'll see what happens with the aftermarket when this finally sells out. Unfortunately, this is part of the 2020, 2021, 2022 pre-orders. Well, not 2022, 2020, 2021 pre-orders where Sideshow just bought too much damn freaking stock. So it's going to take some time. It will take some time. Oh, yeah. If this came out today for pre-order with all the accessories, everything, this what probably be pushing 300. A little more than that, possibly. Because remember, at 300, it was Cobb Vamp. He got nothing. He got nothing for 300. This would have been, I think, 315, 325 today. If this came out today, this probably be 325, 315.
Well, we can compare it to like what you call it, the Chrome Mando, right? The deluxe version.
The deluxe version of Chrome Mando, that's like 375.
Yeah, if it was to come out today. If it was to come out today.
Yo, that would be
375.
Wow, that would be ridiculous. Wow. 375 for this? Damn. 2
backpacks, head sculpt, extra sock for the head. You know, that's why I call it a sock. You know, it just goes around him, you know, little headgear.
Yep.
And then you got the helmet, 2 pistols, and his long range rifle. So,
he was 375.
and the flamethrower. So
yeah.
Awesome pick, Brand. Awesome pick. I'm waiting for him to go clearance though, because he's old.
Me too. I want to get my 2. I want to get my second one. Once this drops at 25% off, I'm gonna get my second one. Yep.
Yeah. Once he drops, I'll probably double dip on this one.
Hey, DeLorean. I prefer the decapitated look for Django. That's the Toy Fair exclusive battle damage version. Okay. I can get it right now for $254 total with my military discount at 15%. You can do that. You can do that, Gambino, but
that's great.
But this can still hit 20%, 25% off in daily deals. So I would just keep an eye on this one, keep it in your cart, and if it hits blue screen, pull the trigger on the 15% off. All right. Before we continue off with everybody else, let's hit up Don Prime's number 1 real quick. And his number 1, you guys, this will be I don't think it's a big surprise though. I don't usually put Iron Man suits as on my list because they're always bangers. You know what I mean? I don't usually put Iron Man suits on my top Hot Toys. Because they're always bangers no matter what, right? Usually it's just a head sculpt. Sometimes it's just like but this one right here, I'll accept it because the man, the myth, the legend, the Mark 85 battle damage, bruh.
That came out this past year.
No. Wait. Yes.
It came out in 2022.
Yeah, it was delayed. Remember?
Come on, Maz, you gotta do your homework, my guy.
I thought you were Mark 5.
The battle damage.
Mark 5 when you said Iron Man.
No, because it's the Mark 85, and the Mark 85 has the battle damage and the regular. This is the battle damage one, the delayed one, so that way we don't get another Tony Stank head sculpt.
Yeah. So this one right here, it's still a beautiful piece, beautiful head sculpt. It screams out the pain and the acceptance that he is Iron Man and he needs to save the freaking day and save the world against Thanos by snapping his damn fingers. Even though it could have been Captain Marvel, it could have been whoever else had the freaking the gauntlet, but it had to be Iron Man.
Because they delayed this one because of all the battle damage. Because remember when they showed it off at one of the cons, everybody in Asia, everyone in Asia was pissed off, saying, "Hey, how come your prototype battle damage looks good, but then the one that they showed off, there was barely any battle damage, and people were pissed off, so they delayed it so they could rework the battle damage."
But yeah, I accept this as number 1. I think this was at 25%. No, this was at 20% at one point during the daily deals. But I'm still waiting for the 25% off. So once that hits, I'm pulling the trigger on this one.
Once it hits, let me know because that's probably when I'll actually be able to get it.
Don't worry.
Because it's been sitting in my cart just waiting for the percentage to hit.
Yeah, waiting for that 25% off.
Yeah, because I think when that hit, that was around the BOGO time for data deals too. When that was out, they had him and they had the Mark 85 clean. and 85 clean was 25% off. So I snagged that instead.
Ah, gotcha. But yeah, great pick, Dom. Great pick. All right, let's move on to Maz. Maz, what is your number one?
You guys don't already know, and it should be everybody's number one pick.
I'm sorry, Maz. We don't read your goddamn mind. Let us know.
It's Miles. I already knew. We
It's
all
Miles.
knew Miles from
You guys should have
Spider-Verse.
known.
Come
I
on,
told you
man.
guys before it was Miles, man. Why
But-
should make it?
Yeah.
Hey, we're talking to people in the chat, guys. Come on. You don't. The chat doesn't know you, Maz. If they knew you, they probably would have not making jokes about you about you're not doing your homework because they probably
And
would've known
look
you
how
don't do
much
your
cheaper
homework.
this was than Django Fett, and you get 3 figures out of 1. You just got to buy the other
Yeah,
2
you-
bodies.
But it's not a live action piece, though, Maz. What are you comparing here?
Dude, this is awesome. What are you talking about? You can't beat this for the money.
No,
God,
it's
this
no.
thing came
It's
in at
still a good piece.
$267 retail.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most posable Spider-Man to date. It's the most innovative Spider-Man to date, in my opinion. And yeah, you just can't. I don't think there's any other Spider-Man I technically need. In my opinion, you know, this is just this figure is just
Scarlet Spider.
no. I don't need Ben Reilly. Although Chasm, if they go Chasm,
Chasm.
Chasm.
Chasm, whatever.
Not Chasm.
Yeah, oh my God, Maz. You cold. Oh
Chasm
my
has
God.
a cool suit.
Chasm.
You out of your
Chasm
damn
has a
mind,
cool suit,
Maz.
Chasm has a cool suit, but that is not my Ben Reilly.
It's my Ben
Chasm.
Reilly. Right now.
Well,
Chasm.
I want that.
I finished
I
reading
want
all of Dark
Chasm
Web,
as-
by the way.
I want
Chasm.
Chasm as a figure, but yeah, I don't like Ben Reilly. So
Yo,
but I
you
do
know
like
who
him
I
as a
like
villain.
though?
I do like him as
Tangent,
a villain.
not Ben Reilly, but Rip Rack. Have you been reading Dark Web? Rip Rack was awesome, dude.
Rip Rap. Yeah,
You-
a lot of
you
people
just
don't
made it-
like him.
beat him.
He's dope.
Yeah, dude.
He's the only
I want
Spider-Man whose
Rip Rack.
mask has a mouth.
Wow.
Huh?
Well, he's a
Spider-Man
a
where the
Hulk.
mask has a mouth.
He's the
No.
Spider-Man that's
His
drawn
mouth.
like a Hulk and has a mouth like
He's a
his
demon that
voice
becomes
is
Spider-Man.
weird.
On the mask.
Yeah,
But,
because the suit is a symbiote. That's why.
Yeah.
No, it's
But
weird
this
when
is
you
my
look at
number
it. You're
one,
like, why
man.
does his mask have a
No.
mouth?
Great pickup, Maz. Great pickup for number one.
And I had
don't
to
have
buy a
this yet.
second one after I got
Yeah.
the first one. You know, I ordered
Army build.
one from Toys Buying Agent and got that one first. Well, because Sideshow was taking forever to get one in, and I was like, you know what, I'm definitely gonna have a second one anyway. So yeah, this is just no regrets, man. This is so posable. The only Spider-Man that can pose better than this is my Sentinel Peter B. Parker, man. And that's the old 1/12 scale thing, man. This
I just
guy
have
for-
one. I just need one Miles because we're gonna get another Miles for Across the Spider-Verse.
But this is
Exactly.
you're not gonna get him in the hoodie again. He's not gonna be in the
Yeah,
hoodie. with
but
the
I'm
kick.
saying if I pick up another Miles from Across the Spider-Verse, I
Listen,
can
Miles.
turn the other one into the hoodie version.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes,
Without
Maz.
the suit on, just like how you got him normal clothes.
But
Well,
this
I'll
should have
tell you
been
this,
everybody's
Maj.
top figure. I'm just saying.
Maz.
You're not allowed an opinion.
No.
This should have been everybody.
Listen. It's my figure of the year. It's my figure of the year, but this is figures that we've purchased. A lot of us are waiting for deals. A lot of us are waiting for it to actually meet on our doorstep. Like mine will be here hopefully next week.
Mine's upstairs.
So
I'm telling you, man, this
Yeah.
guy's phenomenal, dude. I never was more happier to buy a Spider-Man than when I got him. Because
I know that's
I
why I
bought
taught you how
the-
to pose.
But
That's
all
why I
right,
taught you how
guys.
to pose.
Let's all right, guys. Let's move on to the next number one. And apparently, Local Lou, you don't have an opinion, like Maz said. So, what is your number one?
Oh, you want my number one? You want my number one? You don't get to have a number one. Not with Local Lou. Because you know why? I'm just like Nate. It's everything.
Everything.
Everything. I'm sorry. Let me stop before I give myself a heart attack.
Daddy, chill.
It was a tough choice. Because I have the integrated suit. I have the Churro Spider-Man. Everyone knows I love all my Spider-Mans. And this time it's not Spider-Man. This time it's not a Spider-Man. And if I had to go with anybody specifically, it's going to be somebody that I truly, truly adore. and that is the Armorized Deadpool.
He released this year, though.
Wow.
Didn't he just
The
release
Armorized
this
Deadpool.
year?
No, he was released last year,
Mhm.
and he I think it was right before around Christmas, before New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Amaz, with your study methods, we gotta fact check you.
Yeah. So this guy, also another reason why he's my number one. Not only is he a War Machine armor, he's one of the best, if not the best, War Machine armor, and that's based off the Mark IV War Machine armor. Just so happens to be Deadpool, vibes. You get new accessory pieces with him. You get the cock knocker, this is a surprise bonus. We wasn't expecting this. Waited 2 years for him to come out. 2 years patient. Finally got him. Well worth it. Perfect to go with your Punisher War Machine. That's how I'm gonna have these guys. These guys are gonna be together. That Punisher War Machine and Deadpool is gonna be together in their little display. And it goes great with my Deadpool core. So whenever I wanted to feel the need to just pull him out and put him into the other groups, he can. It'll be him, Venomized Deadpool, the movie Deadpool, Sideshow Deadpool, the custom Deadpools that I'm making right now. And if I wanted to throw him in front with Cable or Colossus, he's like, oh, where did you get that one? And he'll just look at Cable and be like, like the way you're going to display him. This you can do a lot with Deadpool, right? And the fact that he's in a suit and his diecast is heavy, it's one of the best suits. It deserves to be a number one, especially how long I've been waiting for this guy and how much of an advocate fan I am. This is my number one piece.
Congratulations, Local Lou.
And I was able to convince two people to get.
Two people.
Two people I know that say, "Yo, Lou, I'm glad you told me." They got it before I did.
So, as Chase with a $2 super chat, who do you guys choose for live action Miles Morales? And I'm going to throw in the Ghost real quick.
These gifts, as is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great beasts. Giant goats!
Oh, look at
if we're going with a brand new Miles Morales, it has to be. I want a newfound actor. Boricua, Black Boricua, bring it in.
Penny, what are you doing? Go Patty.
It has to be that way. I think it needs to be someone new, someone fresh coming into the game, someone hungry. Yeah,
I agree.
I agree too, because I can't think of anybody else right now. Because really, in my opinion, also the animated one, like I just hear him as Miles now. That and actually the game version, both of those I can hear as Miles, but don't ask me.
Yeah, like the kid
right
that played, the kid that played Miles for the Spider-Man game, he'd probably be good for it. I'd be all up for him, seeing how we already know his voice.
Agreed.
He had to do the motion capture for the game, so
yeah,
that was a good game.
Great game too. Something we got to see in the future. So, but I think I want someone young that can really, keep pushing for many years to come as Miles Morales. Yeah,
Morgan Freeman. What?
They're not both equals though. Okay, but either way, let me see what else. Oh, that's right. Local Lou already did number one. CMB, what is your number one? Take us home.
DX19 Batman.
Oh, the DX19. Man. What a beautiful piece. What a beautiful piece, guys. Beautiful. Go ahead, man.
I picked this figure because, it's awesome. It's Batman, and they knocked it out of the park with it. Granted, it's a reissue, but everything that they updated on it and gave us for the figure itself was why I chose it. Plus, the main reason why I chose this is because this is my son's favorite figure of 2022. So for him, I made this my number one.
Oh God, great choice.
When he got it, when he got it and set it up. And when he was looking at it, he just looked at me and said, "Dad, I can easily say that this is my favorite figure of 2022." So that's why it made my number one for my boy.
Yeah. You know, I was going to put this on the list, but I was like, when I saw your list, I was like, yep, I got to change it up now. I got to change it up. But I do agree. It's a great piece. I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't pick this up with the Bat Pod. Like, don't worry about the tumbler, okay? Don't worry about that magnificent piece of destruction right there. Don't worry about that, right? If you can't have the space or you don't have the funds to sacrifice for that tumbler, the Bat Pod is the next best thing for this piece. Like, it really, like, you know, give it such a prowess display for your figure with the Bat Pod, and it's great. It's great. Like I can't just go and buy that was my plans anyway with this. I can't buy this without the Bat Pod. You out of your damn minds.
Come on, man. That's
Hey,
awesome.
Lorian,
Awesome pick.
go on point. C&B gives his number one to you, the people.
The people.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome pick.
gonna look so good with the new reissue of Bane.
Oh yeah. I agree. I wonder if people bought this up a bit more because of the reissue of Bane or the 2.0.
I know my kid's excited because when I showed him that Bane is coming, the first thing he says, "I can put him with my Batman."
Yep.
Well, you can check and see what the best sellers if it's popped up there. If Batman's moved up. I don't know if you pay attention to his bestseller like listings, but
before way back, as of right now, there's so many other bestsellers right now. Like if I was paying attention to it when Bane first came out, I probably would have caught the bestseller on this. But I'm pretty sure this may have risen up a bit because of the onslaught of Bane.
Well, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. But let me hear you guys' thoughts on the DX19 local loop.
Bro, that's an awesome pick. I did a review of it on my channel, and it was very tempting for me to get it for myself because the figure wasn't mine. It belonged to my boy David Z. And dude, this is an awesome piece. The head sculpt is on point. The LED features is nice. The suit is well made. A little tight on the crotch area, you know me, posing and stuff like that, but you still could get the adequate poses based on this suit. How lifelike it is, like they nailed it. If you want to talk about accuracy, it's accurate. It is accurate, and it's awesome. You know, like it's an awesome number one. Awesome number one.
All right, Maz, tell us how much you love Frank Miller.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nobody's nailed a theatrical suit for me yet. I'm sorry. It's just sad to say because I'm a big fan of that whole, you know, outerwear, underwear thing that the Batman does in the comic books. And then, you know, the movies got rid of that. And of course, it's all monochromatic, so it's almost always black or, you know, that's about it. But I mean, I'm sure this is a great piece. I don't own it, so I really don't have, you know, much I could say about it. I don't own any of these Batman, you know, based off the movies. So, but I'm not going to knock somebody else for liking this one. So it's their money, it's their choice.
All right. But apparently you don't have an opinion because it's not Miles Morales. So get that.
No, that's you, man. That's you.
Hey, don't be changing your mind now.
I'm not changing my mind, man.
Too late.
Until we get an animated across the Batverse. Then
oh my God.
we
like
the opinions.
Listen, if they give us a proper animated Batman Beyond, then he'll be like, "Oh shit, yes."
I have this piece as well, and I have the Bat Pod with him, so I'm loving it. And they bring in the heat. Nah, man, Boss got me in the beginning here and there, so I had to get him back. Okay, so and also,
you haven't got me back yet, man. Keep trying. Oilers Workshop says, yeah, Maz, I love almost all the film suits, but I do agree I want a legit gray and yellow blue suit taken seriously. And then Nathan Henderson said, you know, essentially the same thing. I was just thinking the other day, can they please put Batman in a classic comic suit in the upcoming movies? So
I mean, I'd be
I'm not the
fine
only one
if
who
they
feels that
gave
way.
it like, you know, even a modern look. I'm fine with that, but the colorways, I would like to see some of the old school colorways. I mean, I'm fine with them, you know, making it look cool for movies like they do, where they make them look like they're wearing like, you know, hardcore armor pieces, but at least give it the colorway from like the comics. I'd be all up for that to see a Batman with that.
But don't put him in plastic armor like the Flash's suit either, because that'd look.
No. I'm not talking like that. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah, I know what
even
you're
like
saying.
say that. Yeah, exactly. Like,
I just don't want
change
another
the
Green
color.
Goblin / Flash suit coming out either. You know, I don't want
Yeah.
that harder metallic looking.
I knew I like Matt.
Yeah.
BVS is still the champ. Obviously, BVS.
That was their
Yeah.
attempt at a Frank Miller suit. Just FYI.
Yeah, that was the closest that we've seen to comic
That
representation.
when they advertised that movie in Comic-Con of 2014,
That's the reason why I put my.
they quoted the Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns.
I remember
Yeah.
that. That's why I put my Nightmare Batman in my number 3, because it's still got that BVS, got that Frank Miller look to it. So
You're
that's
gonna make me pull up my Batman, aren't you?
No,
And, yeah.
no,
we don't got
no,
time for that.
Like I said,
no.
But CB, what you're trying to say?
He said
I
no,
was just
no,
saying,
no,
like,
no.
The Batfleck suit was the closest we've gotten so far to a comic representation,
Nah,
where they mixed comic and movie, and it actually looked good.
got you.
Except for Ben Affleck's jaw.
Hating on the man.
Yeah.
Makes his neck
Maz.
look like he's like this huge neck,
Maz.
dude.
You know, Maz.
Better than
You know,
Clooney.
Maz.
That's all I'm gonna say. Is he was better.
That's
than
true.
Clooney.
Better than Clooney. Yeah, better than the bad nipples. But all right, guys, that is all we have for today. I do appreciate everyone coming in with their top number 3s. I do appreciate the fact that you guys had like a good number of different pieces involved. I do, and I had to change up my stuff because I didn't want to, be so repetitive among the group. So, but I'm like, wow, we're quite similar with our pieces. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. Thule's like, you can RSVP CTV blah 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 for the N1 now. Was it always there? Yeah, it was there since the summer showcase, I think.
Yep. Since when they first showed us, it went up for the RSVP.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you guys are still watching right now, please hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and also join up with Maz. Hit up the subscribes over there, and hit up Local Lou and get those subscribe numbers up over there as well.
And if you guys want to see that Batman I'm talking about, I got it on my Instagram of this cool shot of him on top of a gargoyle. It's a phenomenal shot.
I
Not
can't
to
wait.
my own horn, but it is.
I can't wait to get that that quarter scale Dark Knight Rises, because I want to get that gargoyle and use it for my Batmans. So my regular 1/6. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. That'd be fun. But another thing, guys, if you guys are if you're watching and you guys are joining up, just hit up the comment section. Give me your top 3s or top 5s or what have you. I would like to engage and talk with you guys about it. Usually Striker's always engaging in the comment section, so I'm always hitting him up, talking to him. I know he'll probably have a top 3 or top 5 at some point. And also, we are going to be doing a unboxing. Now, unfortunately, I wanted to put Boba Fett on Throne on my list, but I haven't unboxed him yet. So we're going to be doing a live stream unboxing next week. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be hitting it up with my boy Gabe. He's pretty much getting prepared for the stream, and should be quite cool. I think it's going to be Thursday, guys, so it should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to unbox that. That's a piece that I definitely want to add to my top 22 figures, but unfortunately, time just ran. That time ran out. I never had time to unbox it yet. I finally got it, but I never had time to unbox it. So, and it came in a few weeks ago, but I want to do a live stream on it. Live stream unboxing.
I heard you can pose him and have him sit on the throne.
Really? You don't say. You do not say. Wow. That's like the king.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's probably in the box or somewhere, right? In the instructions. Yeah, but all right, guys. Thank you all again, and remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. I made a weapon with you. Oh, bye. Later, guys. Oh crap! Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh crap!
Okay, I forgot. So people apparently are getting kicked out from other groups. You can always find a home at Cisco Survival Guide. Just let y'all know, people have been hitting me up all week about getting kicked out of other groups from Facebook. You'll find a home at Cisco Survival Guide. Okay, we'll drop memes, we drop jokes, we drop hot toys. All right, so join up on that Facebook.
You're allowed to have an opinion there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
have no idea what we're talking about. You're going to have to explain this.
Think differently at 6-Scale Survival Guide. You don't always have to be in agreement.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. And let me see.
Nobody agrees with me. I'm still here. So.
You're fired.
You're fired. Well,
this week I'm fired. Next week I'll be.
You're fired.
They tell me to be quiet, but when they're gone, I'll be talking again.
Apparently, we're all crazy.
I want you to know that I do it all again. This is a circus, all right? It's a charade. It's an act. There's bullshit about how crazy I am. I ain't crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay? I know what I did. I know who I am. Down, I did it because I liked it. Hell, I loved it. I'm saying, I'm just itching. I'm itching to do it again. And you think what? You think you're gonna send me to a nut house? Some doctor, they're gonna get me to stop from doing what I want to do? Well, that ain't happening.